GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Another run here with Benson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, it's Benson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Ready.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Benson taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Ravens 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set, cut.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go.
Here is Young. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. 45, white. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Set, hut, set, go, hut, hut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Following the interception, Young. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Set, ready, set.
It's Young off play action. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Black shot. Come on, set, ready.
Young. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Young. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready, 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 52 blue.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Young, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are back within a score.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Will Reichard to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll try again. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Going for it. Here's Benson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Trey Benson
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Oh, what a move. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just a...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready. Can't watch 40. Ready.
Young to throw it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Shoves him aside.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Young is going to change it up.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black Ultra. 52 blue. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. And he's got it.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hubbard will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of
25 yards there on the catch and run. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Young now. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Powering his way forward. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fight on these two.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and
working from the gun, Mahomes.
looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away.
Here's a diving catch right side. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
An 8-yard pickup.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28.
Will Reichard to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's into the clear again.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Trey Benson,
77 yards.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here.
Oh, this is blocked. And now the Ravens get it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Third down, Young from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
There
are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Yellow.
They'll go again with Benson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
15.
Now a handoff up the middle. Townsend. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Mahomes going to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's got room to roam. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Young.
Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's Young.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
It's certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Blue 32. Spike 60. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Set, ready.
Here's Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaac to Slaw. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
At the 32-yard
Just about every
line.
quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Here we go, set. 52 blue. Red.
Now Young gets this to Moore. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started in this game, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags come in.
I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Let's go.
Here's Young.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's
Young to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Victory formation.